back to beginning. This existential crisis, the reason I cannot keep competing and keep on living. So it's back against the world, seeing all your value once you dealt with all the dirt. Backing up slowly from these diamonds and pearls, quote unquote. Fat lady sings, I see the writing on the walls. Back to the scene cause it was pride before the fall, and now it's just over.
Anti-capitalists. Every book and major contribution to anarchism strictly anti-capitalist. No matter what way you try to flip it, the term anarchism refers to a very specific historical movement, and even one of the leading pioneers of anarcho-capitalism, Murray Rothbard, has admitted this. We must therefore turn to history for enlightenment. Here we find that none of the proclaimed anarchist groups correspond to the libertarian position, that even the best of them have unrealistic and socialistic elements in their doctrines. Furthermore, we find that all of the current anarchists are irrational collectivists, and therefore at opposite poles from our position. We must therefore conclude that we are not anarchists, and that those who call us anarchists are not on firm etymological ground and are being completely unhistorical. Now sure, this isn't some ideological concession, because the dude clearly thinks that anarchists are stupid, but that's beside the point. Thinking that ANCAPs are legitimate anarchists is like flying to Pyongyang, walking around and expecting to see free and fair elections in the
Of course, and that's okay to think that somebody else is stupid, right? It's okay to think that, but then now we gotta coexist though. You know what I'm saying? We have to coexist, we have to not offend one another, right? This is the type of stuff that you like learn in kindergarten. You understand what I'm saying? You learn that shit over there in creche there, bruh. Like, yo, like, be kind to others though. You know what I'm saying? At least don't say it. You understand? Don't say it out loud that yo, you think they're stupid. You feel what I mean?
Democratic People's Republic of North Korea. I mean, hell, even the term libertarian has its roots in anarchist thought, but that's been well and truly co-opted by the modern libertarian movement in the United States today. Yes. Honestly, anarcho-capitalism deserves a video of its own because I think it's a completely unserious ideology, but we won't open that can of worms here. Now, on one last note before we wrap up this section, it's important to note that anarchist opposition to hierarchy isn't just limited to the state and capitalism. Although they're the two most prominent examples of social hierarchy, anarchists are opposed to any form of subjugation which undermines the freedom and equality of all human beings. This includes patriarchy, white supremacy, LGBTQ+ discrimination, and, as something which was much more important back in the day, organized religion. The term hierarchy literally translates to rule of the high priest, as religion used to dominate the way in which society was structured, but that's less of a case now in the developed world. A consistent anarchist must oppose any system which allows one person to dominate another, as even if you dismantled the state and capitalism and got your anarchist utopia, that doesn't mean the rest of society's problems are going to magically disappear. To quote Peter Kropotkin, only those fully understand that a revolution, intoxicated with the beautiful words liberty, equality, solidarity, should not be a revolution if it maintains slavery at home. Half humanity subjected to the slavery of the hearth would still have to rebel against the other half.